Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Julie and I'm here to do my reaction video for Season 2, Episode 7 of iCarly. This time the title of the episode is I Dragged Him. And we are here, we are back, and we are ready for a new episode of iCarly. After this, we have 3 more episodes to go for the end of the season. And I'm, very happy that I, was able to watch the first 4 episodes and now I'm watching the remaining episodes. Because that just makes me follow the storylines a little bit better, So I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am to watch my reaction for this new episode. I don't know why I went dramatic with it. But anyway, so we're going to do episode 7. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys continue supporting for more. As a reminder, if you are on Patreon, right after I finish iCarly, next week, we are going to have a new show. I asked on Patreon what show should replace iCarly, and we had a poll. 3 shows went into the battle. Drake and Josh, Wizards of Waverly Place, or something like that, and then Boy Meets World. One of them won, which is Wizards of Waverly Place, or something like that. I didn't thought it was gonna win. I thought Drake and Josh had it secure, but it won. So I'm gonna do that show. But that doesn't mean that I might not be doing Drake and Josh as well. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. How much time I get. So yeah, maybe expect both reactions. I know that Drake and Josh was in the last place actually on the poll, but as a Nickelodeon fan, I have done Victorious, I have done iCarly, I have done Sam and Cat, I did the iCarly reboot, so it kind of like Drake and Josh feels like it's a must as well, So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how we do it. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys continue supporting for more. So give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, UNCUT reaction. Always post there first on Patreon. Thank you for watching. And that's about it. Yeah, without further ado, let's just begin with Season 2, Episode 7 of iCarly. Here we go.
Explain to me again why your Model UN tournament's being held at Shea what?
They double-booked the school's auditorium, and the debate team quickly and concisely convinced them to bump us out.
Damn.
You'll never guess what just happened.
Your manager, Paul, got you an audition for the Great Big Globetrot? Our walls are very thin.
You mean the reality show?
Yeah, Millicent, aren't you going to beat your nemesis, Henry von Biedermeier?
He's won the Golden Gavel 4 years running. But this year, that gavel is mine.
Yes, it is.
Taste it. It's metallic, like blood.
Okay, vampire.
Listen, I know exactly what you mean. I'm styling 4 fabulous drag queens for their club's annual Hollywood Icon Night.
Oh, yes,
Wait,
girl.
what does that have to do with her thing?
Oh, I'm just changing the subject. If y'all want to keep talking about a boring children's political event, then sure, let's do that.
Wait. So if none of us are gonna be your partner, then that means
Spencer's gonna do it!
Of course Spencer is gonna do
Been
it.
my dream.
okay. I'm in huge trouble.
Why?
Millicent's teacher reached out and asked me to get her to tone it down.
Wait, Millicent, tone it down?
That's so
That's like
bad,
asking Ricky
right?
Martin to be less sexy.
Like the teacher asking her to tone it down.
Never. Remember how much fun we had at game nights when we were kids?
I'm gonna have flashbacks.
Way to go, Carly! It's like you're not even trying. Now put the green piece here.
Why did they decide to choose different people for the roles? I know they're younger than when they were on iCarly, but was there not any clips from back then?
You know who he's like?
Kim
Seabiscuit.
Jong-un.
Really?
Seabiscuit?
Yeah, because he's determined, he never gives up, and he's liable to poop absolutely anywhere. Wait,
Well, true.
did you say Kim Jong-un?
Yeah.
Did you say anywhere?
Yeah. Hello?
Antihistamine, Kimmy Moore, Corella Tensions, and the wickedly talented Lana Del Slay.
Yes.
I'm honored that you chose me to style your drag night. First, a classic Audrey.
A woman waits her whole life for a pearl necklace that thick.
Yeah,
Who
true.
will always love this. Whitney.
Yes?
The one and only time someone has ever improved on Dolly Parton.
Reese.
I
Iconic.
am, for lack of a better word, a gug.
Now
Okay.
you'll just have to choose which look you want. Any preferences?
Reese.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Buckle up, bitches. Because it's going to be an embarrassment of Reese's.
Yes. Okay.
I thought we could talk about how Spencer invented him. That man could fly to the sun if he put his mind to it.
These rich
I don't
people
think
need to
so.
stop going into space.
True.
I came up with the most fun idea for our video.
Already done. Some think artistic perfection can't be achieved. They haven't seen this.
Why hasn't he stopped wearing the backpack?
Oh, way to go, Carly. It's like you're not even trying. Now put the green piece there.
You destroy every game.
I have to go. My mom's having GI problems.
See, he can't take us.
Okay, different perspective.
Wait, so your mom didn't have GI problems?
No, she did. I just didn't need to leave game night because of them.
You chose to.
I'm a good boy.
You have always been a good boy. Yes.
I need to talk to you about the...
No! Stop flapping your gums and start working your guns. Drop and give me 20.
Spencer, I am not gonna...
Go, go, go! Clap in between them.
We really need to discuss...
I love Carly.
Stayed up all night.
You know why it's really confusing? Most drag queens make their own shit. Most of them. But, you know, I guess some of them have stylish. But I have watched, like, a couple seasons of Drag Race. And they all do their thing.
If I could go back in time, I wouldn't do a damn thing differently.
Show strayed wild.
Alexa, we found a really good stylist.
So, it worked out at the end. Okay, I
So that's
was getting
why,
mixed
in the
reactions
spirit
from
of
it.
world peace, do you mind if I make some edits to the speech you wrote?
I just want you to get along better with your classmates. And for your teacher to stop calling me to say she's afraid of you.
She
Well,
carries a squirrel around on the weekends so people will talk to her. So maybe we don't take her advice.
maybe we don't. Yeah.
We look spectacular.
Go up.
Turned us out.
Yes.
I am a Christmas bell. Jingle.
Yes.
Whoever said Harper couldn't pull this off was seriously misguided. Club was sold. It's becoming a baby gap.
Oh my god.
All this work was for nothing?
Not for nothing.
Why
Had
did y'all
fun.
make that grand entrance?
Why did Trader
They
Joe's
live to
employees look at one eye
perform.
in your cart and say, "Oh, I haven't tried that yet"? It's in our nature.
You know who wouldn't stand for this? Reese Witherspoon.
Tra.
That drag night. Even if I have to bend and snap somebody's neck.
Yes.
Could you just listen to me for once?
Left or right?
Right!
Roll, turn left right now.
Why'd we stop? What's happening?
Ballard Bridge, raised for ferry crossing. You will arrive in 57 minutes.
There you
Oh
go.
my god, the bridge is gonna split in half!
Raul, here's your ointment.
The audition challenge started 20 minutes ago. I'm so sorry you've been disqualified. You are no longer hot to trot.
Well, I
After
will
all
gonna
I
guess
did
you
to
had to
get
be on
here,
time.
It's over just like that?
You were actually able to skip most of the audition process because you're famous.
And still you didn't
I
make
acknowledge
it.
my privilege.
I hate to say it, Carly, but it's all your fault.
apologizing.
You ignored the GPS.
Yeah.
What does a GPS know that I don't?
Everything.
Everything.
Knows everything.
Yeah. Oh.
Is that a flick?
Okay.
you back in the challenge.
Oh, okay.
And I want you in my bed. Oh, whoa. That was highly inappropriate.
Extremely.
But I meant it.
Extremely.
You know what? You can take him. I can't deal with him anymore.
Look, I know that it's tough to be nice, but it's really important because...
Oh my Reese Witherspoon.
Harper, we cannot have drag night and model UN.
Unless.
I feel terrible that I made Millicent tone it down.
Baby, why would you ask her to tone it down when she was
Exactly.
clearly born to turn it up?
Exactly.
Glad Miss Cox passed along the message from my mother that you should tone it down.
Oh, shit.
Dad,
Destroy Gavelmeyer.
Yeah.
my dad researched all of Norway's top exports, and they're pathetic. Just like you.
Yes!
Yes.
Drag him, Mama!
Now, sachet, Norway.
Yes, yes. Mommy. So she away.
Just listen to me. I'm always right.
No, you're not.
And you won't listen to me.
I just wanted to win. I didn't know it made you feel bad. Why didn't you say anything?
I don't know. Well, probably because when we were kids, you were like my hero.
And I still am. I understand.
No.
No, doofus.
No. My sister's doing a great job, and we're not leaving until she hits that target. What she can do, and she's gonna do. Because she is my equal.
Okay, weirdo.
Are you there?
What is it?
Tell my story. Make it sound cooler.
It'd be hard to make it sound dumber. But there's always next year.
There we
Hopefully
go.
there won't be a Von Biedermeier next year.
We're gonna talk about what you just said later.
Hello.
Who
wore
is your
it-
stylist?
Who wore it better? Anyways, guys, so that was the end of season two, episode 7 of iCarly. This episode was a little bit, I don't know if I was a tiny bit distracted or I don't know, but I felt it, the episode a little bit weird. Great, yeah. I said I wasn't gonna move it, right? Like a second ago, but there I am, moving it. Anyways, so it was a bit weird. I don't know. I didn't felt the characters behave like our characters. You know what I mean? First of all, because why will Freddie, who's raising such a amazing daughter, will follow the teacher's advice and tell her daughter to tone it down? Like, she was out there ready to win it, you know? I don't know, like, whatever she was saying, it didn't sound like a tyrant to me or something like that. But, you know, I'm very not much into politics or things like that, so it might have been like that. But at the same time, I'm like, really? You know? But what bugs me the most is that, you know, he listened to the teacher and he was like, yeah, maybe tone it down, and like, you know, because I believe that children, you know, should be able to express their feelings and their views, whether if it's like a political view like she's doing right now or anything, you know. And we as adults, we're supposed to guide them, challenge them a bit, but never say, okay, you're being too much. Especially girls, you know, because our entire lives, you know, when we are, like, God knows that I have you know, and this is something that is happening with my niece, and I'm so very protective of her in that case, because it's always like, dial it down, like you're speaking too much, it's too much, you know. And I hate it when people used to say that to me when I was growing up, because I was always very interested in, you know, in everything that was happening in the world, you know. I just couldn't keep myself from, you know, reading the newspaper, finding out news, and like knowing about the politic thing that was happening in my country. And I discussed it with my grandfather, you know, and I was always talking. And then, you know, if my grandma was watching a telenovela, I was like right there watching the telenovela with her, and like discussing the subjects of like whether if that woman should be with that man and whatever, you know. And I always had an opinion about everything that, you know, because my mind was always like like going faster than it should, I think, you know. But I was always told to tone it down. I was always told to be less, you know. And that honestly is probably the reasons of why I'm so like, I have so much social anxiety now, because I'm like, okay, or I'm always like, when I meet a new person, I'm always like, kind of like, oh, you know, I should shut up, I'm talking too much, like they're gonna get bored, you know what I mean? So telling young girls, especially young girls, and my niece is pretty much like that. My mom says she's very much like you when you were her age, you know, you talk and never seem to stop, and you always wanted to learn something, and I just couldn't handle you, you know. And I was always told by her and by everyone to tone it down, to shut up, to keep quiet, to not challenge my teachers, things like that, because I also did that a lot, because, you know, since I read a lot, you know, and I read from a very young age, I already knew everything, you know. And I was like, when are we gonna go to the next thing? Because like everything that you're saying, like I already did my research and I already know. And like back then you only had like, you know, encyclopedias, you know, you didn't have the internet. Just imagine me on the internet at that age. So I already knew, and so sometimes I caught mistakes that my teachers made. And my teachers were like, yo, you need to shut up, because like we know. And I'm like, no, you don't, because actually that's not what it says on the book. And like you can read on page whatever, and like I will challenge them. And instead of them being like, encourage me to speak up, they were always like calling my mom saying, your daughter talks too much in class. And they missed the part where she's talking a lot, yes, granted, but she's correcting us. They seem to miss that part. And I always got myself in trouble until I explained to my mom, after I get grounded for no reason. I explained, but they were adding, you know, they were doing, what is it that you say in English? Addition, you know, and they were doing it wrong. Or, you know, I caught a mistake because he was writing and he missed a dot or an exclamation point or an accent, I think you say it. I don't know how you say it. In Spanish, we have, you know, you have this little thing you put in on top of the vowels to make it sound more, you know, harder and things like that. And I, you know, and like the concepts are wrong. And like I'm trying to just, you know, tell them they're making a mistake, you know. And I was polite. I raised my hand. So it's just that I raise my hand way too often. But you know what I mean? But like, it was so bad that they told me to like shut up, you know, and to let them work when they were not doing their work right. You know what I mean? And in my opinion, that was just wrong, and I felt bad, and I felt like I was too much, and it was just unnecessary to put that pressure on a kid. So now I'm very aware that my niece is very much like that as well, and she likes to, you know, challenge adults, and like if she knows something, she will tell you, and she's very smart, and she's always trying to, you know, and I'm always trying to encourage her to learn and to know more about it. I listen to her stories and all of that, and I get so mad when whether her dad or or my mom are like, okay, but like you need to shut up. And I'm like, no, she doesn't. Let her speak. I understand that she needs to find time, like when two adults are talking, maybe she needs to wait and, you know, wait so they can finish so she can jump in, you know. But I don't want them to tell her that she's too much, you know. And if people tell her that she's too much, for her to not acknowledge that, yes, because she's smart, you know what I mean? So I get very defensive in that regard with my niece, you know. So the fact that Freddie told Millicent to tone it down, I was like, come on, Freddie, you can't do that. Especially not to a woman, because women, we will always be perceived by men as too much. You need to be the quiet little girl sitting on a corner smiling with your legs crossed, and that's it. And that's not it for us, you know. And when we have young women, you know, being excited and passionate about this type of subjects, what we need to do is encourage them, not to tell them to tone it down. You know what I mean? And so for me, that was very out of character for Freddie, because so far he has shown us that he is, you know, so proud of his daughter. And he knows his daughter is very, you know, vocal about the things that she wants and that she feels and that she cares about. And for him to say, tone it down, I think that was very out of character for him, you know. So, and I hate that he actually made her, you know, she doesn't need to be liked by everyone. You know what I mean? If she's making noise, that has to tell you something. I will feel extremely proud, you know. So I did not like the fact that he was a little bit like, okay, but you need to calm down, or like you need to shut up, or like that was very out of character for Freddie. Then you have Spencer and Carly that they were competing, right? Or trying to, and then Spencer is. There is this thing that I have always said from the get-go. First episode of iCarly that I have ever watched. I always said, Spencer walks a very fine line of being like the cute, fun big brother or the weirdo, creepy kind of guy. And like on iCarly, the original iCarly, he managed to most of the time, like 98% of the time, to stay in that line of being the cute, fun, wild type of brother, you know? Like a few times he went a little bit creepy, you know, but it wasn't too much. So in general, he was that. But now they are older, right? He's old. I want to say that. He's old. He is, you know, in a different place, I feel, in his life. Yet, he's even more childish than he was. And I understand that now he has money and things like that. But I don't know. He has become he's becoming very annoying. Because the show has grown. The characters have grown. We see it. We touch different subjects now, right? But Spencer remains not even the Spencer from before, but a more childish version of him. When he's about to hit, what, 50? So I'm like, oh, dude, like, control your... Like, give him the type of storyline where he's still, you know, the funny, quirky guy, but kind of like make him mature a bit, because this is no longer a show for kids, you know? So how about we make it a bit, you know, because everybody has grown. Like he was so annoying in this episode, and I have never remembered Spencer being this competitive. He was always about like, oh, you know, it's better the race, you know, in the way you get there. Doesn't matter if you win or not, right? Wasn't him like that? So now he's supposed to be this very aggressive dude. And I'm like, really? So I'm a little bit confused, I gotta say. Then we have Harper with, you know, styling this for drag queens. Love that they had a theme, Reese Witherspoon, you know. But it was also a bit kind of odd because I didn't understood that it was like they didn't liked it, but then when she defended her work, they were actually like, yes, girl, right? But at the end, they looked amazing. And I did love the fact that they were, you know, introducing, because there's a whole thing in the US now with banning drag queens from everywhere, I think, right? They just want to, because drag queens, there are some drag queens that do children reading things, right? Like shows, which I, you know, as a parent, you have the choice of taking your child there or not, you know? And I believe that that's free speech and free choice, you know? But now they are trying to ban that. And not only that, but all drag shows. So it's like, how is that not infringing the free speech from... So it's weird. So on this episode, I don't think they planned it, because this had just happened. But it was really nice to see them in a environment where there were children there and they were just, you know, hosting and lip syncing. Because honestly, what do they think that they will do on a show for like, not a show, but an event for kids? Like, I you know, I have seen Spencer do more weird stuff as an adult man with Carly, Sam, and Freddie when they were younger than this drag queens did. So it's kind of weird that now it's like, you know, the political aspect or you know, view in the US is like, ban all drag queens, you know. And I'm like, what in the world? It's honestly, it's ridiculous in my opinion. I believe that everybody has the right to do whatever they want. If a drag queens wants to, you know, have a show for kids and is kids friendly, you know, and they want to read a book, then why the fuck not, right? If I, as a parent, want to take my kid there, how is it that the government is going to tell me what to do and how to raise my kid? You know what I mean? It's my choice. Will I take my kid there? Probably. And if I didn't want to, then I wouldn't judge other people that do want to. Or I wouldn't be like, oh no, since I don't like it, no one can do this. That's not right, you know? So in this one, we kind of did introduce like kids into this, and like they were really much more important things for them, like winning this award for, I don't know what the hell is it that they were doing. But that was more important to them than the drag queens dancing or actually, you know, presenting the game, whatever it was that they were doing, you know. So yeah, something to think about, I guess. Anyways, I liked the episode, even though I felt that it was a little bit off. I don't know if it's because of me or it was a bit off. I felt it a bit off, so I don't know. It might be a little bit me as well, because I am going through a lot of things right now in regards of my family. So I'm a little bit off as well, but I don't know. I'm going to try to focus a bit more on the next episode. But anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Hope you guys continue supporting. Give it a lot of thumbs up, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. UNCUT reaction is always posted first on Patreon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. And stay tuned, because I will react to episode 8 right after I finish this one. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time for more reaction videos for iCarly. That's it. Mwah. Bye, guys.